eventually a new dream soon.
There's a lion with a long tail and he's telling it to the monkey.
You and me eventually.
The kookaburra's laughing at the giraffe and feeling pretty funky.
Be a new dream soon.
The bear stares at the wallaroo. Hey, wouldn't you do that too? It's all happening at the zoo.
You and me eventually a new dream soon.
I am Brian Helton, and I'm a keeper here in the North American section of the Sedgwick County Zoo. And I take care of all the native North American animals: otters, bears, bison, elk, pronghorn, prairie dogs. Today, though, we're in front of the river otter exhibit. We're going to do some feeding with the river otters. We have some fish we're going to throw in the pool for them today. The live fish we throw into the pool is probably the most enriching thing we do for the river otters. It's extremely stimulating. Challenging them to maneuver to get the fish. We have sometimes deadfall logs, rocks, other debris in the pool that they have to swim around to challenge them to catch the fish. The fish are pretty quick, but the otters definitely are built for the water and catching fish, so they have skills of their own that they utilize to catch the fish, but it's something they really look forward to. And today that's what we're going to do, is throw some live fish in the pool for these guys. Well, what we have here is our family group. This is our mom, Sela, she's 14, and her two daughters that were born back in March of 2009. These guys are sexually mature, close to 2 years of age. So the two girls are still juveniles and definitely act like kids. They're definitely a handful and very curious, always go, go, go. Otters have a very high metabolism, so we feed them anywhere from 4 to 6 times a day. Each animal gets about 1.5 pounds of food, and river otters can be up to 30 pounds. There's actually 7 different subspecies of river otter. This subspecies can get up to about 23 pounds. But one thing with otters, as you see these deadfall branches out here, a lot of people think river otters are always in the pool, always in water. River otters actually spend more time on land than they do in the water. So they really need to have the land space. When you have exhibits for them, they need at least a 60-40, 50-50 of land to water ratio. Not only do they spend more time on land, but they're actually pretty good climbers. So if you are fortunate enough, you might see them climbing around on the structure, hanging up in these higher branches. We used to have trees on exhibit. They used to climb up in the trees. We took the trees out, though, not because of that, but more so just to get more sunlight on the exhibit. But they're definitely repairing habitat. They like the varied shorelines, water quality. They have the fish, crayfish is their main diet. So that's the main habitat that you'd find these guys is close by some type of a water source. They are fur-bearing animals, so that has declined the population quite a bit over the years. 20 different states have had to do reintroduction programs to try and get the river otter populations back up in their states. Kansas is one of those states where we've had to do reintroductions back in the early 80s. Our numbers are still pretty low, but Missouri has had a great reintroduction program that they also did back in the 80s, and a lot of their animals are moving across the state line from Missouri into Kansas, and that's where we're kind of getting most of our otters is out in eastern Kansas.
It's all happening at the zoo, the Sedgwick County Zoo.
You and me eventually